Welcome to my channel. This is Amadora. Welcome back. And for those who are new, this is a place where I speak about the path of awakening, leading heart first, the divine feminine, sacred masculine, and what it really means to live embodied love. So I'm excited to talk to you about feeding the feminine first, what that means, and give you a few practices to start to incorporate into your life. So why is it so important for us to feed the feminine first as women? So many of us have been living in this paradigm, this man's world, in a way that is just like the water we swim in, where we feel like we have to be on. And this paradigm, the patriarchal system, is chock full of rules and pressures to succeed, to work, to produce, and to go and do. So many of us in female bodies find our bodies breaking down, find our adrenals crashing, find ourselves feeling depressed or exhausted in the system. And that is why in the Divine Feminine Mystery School training that I lead, we start with the archetypal initiation of the Great Mother and the invitation to feed the feminine first. And what that looks like is to really tune in to your heart and your womb and to start to ask yourself, what do I need to feel, to give yourself permission to feel. It is a superpower to activate your feeling body navigation, to be able to actually listen and attune to your needs, and to take the time and to make those choices that bolster your well-being based on that intuitive knowing. So a few practices that I brought into my own life and that I suggest at times to the women I work with is, before you even get out of bed, put a hand on your heart and a hand on your womb and just breathe and tell yourself, sometimes I use my inner child's name, good morning, I love you, sunshine. That's my little girl's name, Sunshine. So to feed that part of you that is sweet and feeling and like the inner child is a practice of feeding the feminine first through attention and attunement. So connecting to your heart, connecting to your womb, saying good morning to yourself, and then making sure that even before you wake up, that you give yourself enough rest time. The feminine is encouraging us to nurture, nourish, and rest. The cycle of our being that isn't always outward and pushing and going and doing. Deep rest. So wake up with that sense of, I'm taking good care of myself. I am well rested. And then you'll feel more energy and more time to choose, what's a morning practice that would feed the feminine for me? So my favorite is simply stretching. Before jumping on the phone, on the computer, doing something that's still outward, taking time to breathe and stretch. And sometimes I'll do it right on my bed. I will stretch like a cat. I'll twist, I'll yawn, I'll open my body. If you have the space to stretch right by your bed, your yoga mat near, take a moment to stretch out your body, to feel what it is to actually be in your body, to love your body. And another wonderful practice is to bring beauty into your environment to feed the feminine. So that might look very simple, like a bunch of flowers in your room or in your kitchen that when you look at it brings you joy and a feeling of connection to nature. Bring beauty in, create an altar, create spaces that deepen you with your connection to Mother Gaia. Maybe it's a certain shell or shells you found on the beach. Maybe it's a feather, flowers, like I said before, ways of creating beauty simply in your space. Feed the feminine. I know I said I was going to give you a few, but there's so many practices, so many ideas. So I'll give you one more, and this is for women who are especially hard on themselves with the way they look. So to feed the feminine first is actually to feel good in our own skin, no matter what the cultural judgments may be about the size or shape of our bodies, that we, as we touch our own bodies in the shower, as we apply lotions or creams, that we go into the deeper sense of receiving pleasure from that practice, that it is a sensual practice, that it actually nourishes and nurtures us on a deep embodied sensual level, taking the time, not just slathering it on quick so you don't have dry skin, actually rubbing it in with kindness and with love. Almost like the great mama is coming through your own hands and your own heart as you are tending to your body as your precious one, this incredible body that carries your heart and your spirit and your soul throughout your life. So these are some ideas to begin, and then I'd love to hear what works for you and other women who are practicing really connecting to their feminine, slowing down, taking more time to eat. Food is sacrament, time to walk in nature. It is a real practice to connect with the deep feminine in us, in life, in Gaia, and to re-nourish and to reactivate our connection to our body wisdom and to our intuition. So I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, go ahead and give it a like and subscribe and share it with a friend who you think could really use this guidance as well. And I'm just sending you so much love. Bye for now.